Good morning. Good morning. Sorry, fiddling around with the good morning. Sorry, there we go. Hopefully setup is okay. How are you doing? It's Caroline from Complete Fitness and Wellbeing with your 5 moves in 5 minutes. And today's 5 moves are going to be taken from our resistance band class that we do at 12 o'clock. 12:30 on a Wednesday lunchtime. It's always a nice break in the day to get the bands out and to get a workout in 30 minutes. We warm up, we work out, we cool down, we carry on with the rest of the day. So I'm going to show you 5 moves, 3 of which we're going to be using a short loopy band and a couple with our long band. But with everything, use what you have, adapt the movements, adapt the bands to, again, what you have to hand. And obviously the space you're at, if you're at work, can you go somewhere and do some movements, or do this when you get home, when you've got the space and a bit more time maybe. As always, if you're going to join in, it's fantastic, but make sure you're feeling fit and well and you're ready to do the movements that are suitable for you. And as always, again, clear safe space. Some of the movements may require some balance. So again, have something close by to help with that if you need that too. Right, we're going to start off with the band around my ankles. One band, I'm standing on the band, and my other leg is going to have the band around the ankle. So we're going to do a hamstring curl. So from the side, my right foot is grounding, staying still. My left leg is curling towards my heel. Now, depending on the resistance of the band will depend how much of a movement we get there. So we'll do 45 seconds, 15 seconds rest. Off we go. So again, feeling nice and grounded first of all. And then begin by curling my heel towards my bottom, back down again. So that resistance, I can feel that. It's not a hugely strong band, but it's effective enough for this movement. So we'll feel that in the back of the leg. Exhale, balance. Now again, just from the front so you can see that movement there. You could do this lying down on the floor as well, actually. And you could do this movement without a band if you didn't want to have a band. Just curling, bringing that heel towards your bottom and rest from there. While the bands are around the ankles, I'm just going to make sure they're around both ankles now. We're going to do a calf raise. Feet hip width apart, and we can either take the feet a little wider. We then come up to tiptoes. We could turn the feet out a fraction and come up onto tiptoes. So what feels best for you? But we're coming up, that pause, feel those calf muscles contracting, come down, relax. And as we've got the band, again, it's keeping the legs, the ankles out a little bit, working into that resistance. Sometimes you might notice things that will come in a little bit. The band can help keep everything in line a little bit more. Just come up and down. And of course, balance. So maybe if you need to, have something close by. Nearly there. Good. What was the other one? Then we're going to bring the band so it's above the knees. Now this one, you could, if you have a thicker band, apply a thicker band, because again, we've got more width in the thighs there. We're going to come into a knee high. So a bit of the hips doing the work, and then an extension. So again, balance, raising up against the resistance of that band and then flicking the leg forward. I'm going to work on just one side, because again, I find I can really work on that balance as well of this one leg. So my left foot is keeping nice and grounded whilst the right side is doing the work. And in the second round, we'll do the other leg. Balance and bands really, isn't it, this morning? Pause from there. And then 2 upper body. Now you can take this band off or you keep it on. I'll keep it on. And then we're going to do 2 shoulder movements. So my right foot is going to be my anchoring foot. We're going to go into a shoulder press. So I'm holding the end of the band, arm to my side, and then I'm pressing straight up, down. Exhale. So visualizing that movement as if we've got a dumbbell, or we're just reaching up with something in our hand to put it on the top shelf. That action. But again, we've got the band control from that foot. You can stand on as much or as little as the band you want to get the resistance that you want. Use your breath. Nearly there. And pause. And then the second movement, again, still working the shoulders, front and sides. I'm going to do a front raise. So holding the band, taking my arm out roughly in line with shoulder height, and then out to the side, so a lateral raise. And just forward and back. So again, adjust the band for the resistance you want. Forward, side. The rest of the body, again, is keeping nice and still. So feet connected. Maybe gently squeeze the glutes, so they're activating. Movements coming from the arm, but everything else is stabilizing. Again, maybe feel the core engaging too, especially as you exhale. Really nice, nearly there. And rest. So 5 moves in 5 minutes with our bands, 3 lower body, 2 upper body, and we've ticked a lot of boxes. So in that short amount of time, we can get a lot done. Now, if you've got another 5 minutes, repeat it on the other side, and then we've done everything, balanced it all out. And as always, be mindful when you've got bands on. Don't forget and suddenly go walking off without it. Have a super day. Enjoy the bands. Let me know how you're getting on with them. Do you have them to hand? Can you just, when the mood strikes, quickly do a band workout or some stretching or some mobilizations? Let me know. It'll be really good to find out. I can then incorporate some of the moves you do maybe into the workouts too. And if you want to join us for an actual live class, drop me a message and we'll have a chat. It'd be good to see you. Take care and I will see you soon.